Okay. So we know how to create the table, how to insert the data, all those options we are already aware of. Now we are trying to select the data and we are trying to display the data. Let's try to do that. So as of now, we try to understand how to create the tables, how to insert the records, and also we are trying to select the data. We are trying to retrieve the data using select commands. So we are good to understand create and insert and how to select. So these are all the commands we are already aware of. And also we discuss what is the use of alter command and what is the use of update command and what is the use of delete, drop, and truncate. These are all very, very important commands everybody should aware of. So this is used to creating the table and this is used to inserting data into the actual table, and select is used to retrieve the data into the table, and alter is used to, what is the purpose of alter command? Anyone having idea? So any idea about alter command? What is the purpose of alter command? And what is the purpose of update command? So why we are using update command? Any idea? So I need response. So I need response. So what is the purpose
Alter
of
is used for
alter command?
alter is used for adding the columns.
Alter is used to
Columns.
so adding the columns. So or removing the columns or changing the
Removes
existing data type. All those purpose we are using alter command.
Yeah.
So that means you want to change the metadata information. At that time we are going to use alter command. And what is the purpose of update command? On the existing table you want to change something. We already created existing employee table and we are going to add, we are going to change some information in the update command. At that time we are going to use update command. So changing data into the existing table. So what is the alter? Changing to the existing column names. Column names adding or removing, add or remove. So for that purpose we are using so adding to the. So this is the purpose of alter command and update command. Now let's try to apply these commands on our existing table, whatever table we already created. So let me show you the update existing table, how we are going to do these actions on the existing table. Let's try to understand. So let me open my existing employee table. So let's select the table. Select star for empty. So we have 15 records in the table. This is a table we created, and one record is duplicate record. This is also one of the important question to find out the duplicate records in the table. Is it valid question or not? By mistake, you inserted more than one record, same record, but you are trying to identify the duplicate record. What is the duplicate record here? Anyone identify? Is there any duplicate record in this table? So how to identify? Same employee number repeating more than one time in the table. That is the meaning of duplicate record. So here, is there any record repeating more than one time in the table? Here. So that is the duplicate record. Anyone guess in this table having the duplicate record? So are you able to find anything? So SQL is always interactive session. So as if you are interacting as much, that much knowledge you are gaining. Don't think like one directional learning is won't happen.
John's.
So Jones is repeating more than one time.
Yep.
How we can say this is repeating more than one time? Is it Clark is repeating more than one time or Jones? Let me download and show you in the note Excel. How to download this data? So there is one option here. See, there is one icon here, down arrow icon, click on it. So here, if you want to give your own name, employee table data. This is the table name. So just you can select there is two formats, export. Data got downloaded, double click. So this is called data analysis. You want to analyze, you want to see the data, what is happening, and you want to understand the data, what kind of data it is, how the data looks like. So if you gain as much knowledge on the data, you are going to gain that much understanding on your business, and you are going to solve your problem immediately. First, understanding data is very, very important point. See, this is the data. Total how many records here? Total we have, this is the header information. Header is nothing but the column information. And this is the actual data. This is having the information about, so how the data is going to having too many. So all the data which is having one record is repeating here. What is that record is repeating? So which record now you can see the data. Which record is repeating more than one time? So which record you can able to identify? See the employee numbers like 7839, 76.
Jones.
Where is the Jones? Yes, this is the Jones. Okay, 7566. See, this record is also coming here. This is entire information about Jones. So Jones is repeating here. So Jones is repeating more than one time in the table. So now we have just simply 14 records. Let's say we have 1 billion employees in your organization. So how we can see, we can't identify this record repeating more than one time, right? Simply. So this is the Jones is repeating more than one time. Just by looking, we can identify that. So if you have millions of records, 100 million records or 1 lakh records, 1 crore records, very difficult to identify the duplicate records. We need to understand the logic how to identify the duplicate records. That is very, very important question in interviews. Very important point we are going to learn. First, we should understand the requirement. We should understand, we should tell our mind like how it is, we need to think about the requirement. We need to grab as many questions. So how many questions you can write, how many ways you can able to solve. So all those questions we are able to frame right and able to master in the SQL. So who is getting highest salary in this organization? Who is getting highest salary here? So which person getting highest salary?
King.
So that is a valid question or not? So who is, I want to display employee information, who is getting highest salary. You want to find out all the that particular information. Is it valid question or not? You want to find out who is getting second highest salary. Who is getting second highest salary in this organization? Second means not first, second highest salary. So who is getting second highest salary? What is the second highest salary in the record? So we are getting the record like Scott and Ford. So Scott and Ford, two records getting highest salary here. These two records, right? So those two information I want to display in the final output. That is the expectation from the business. And at the same time, you want to find out top 5 salaries in your organization. Top 5 employees who are getting maximum salaries. I want to get it. That is a requirement from your company. They are asking you to give me the data. What you do? We have just 14 records. Manually, you can copy and paste and you can use those employee numbers. Imagine the situation, 1 million records. That means 10 lakh records in your table. How much time it is going to take to identify and get the top 5 employee information. So who are all getting top 5 employee salaries? So 5,000 is the first top salary. Is the first person, right? who is getting second? This is second top salary. And who is getting third? Who is getting third? Is the person getting third highest salary. Who is getting fourth? Is a person getting fourth highest salary. Who is getting 5? Who is the 5th highest salary getting in your organization? Which person? Is person or not?
King.
King or manager, clock. So these information you want to get in the final output. Top 5. Is it valid question or not? So this is the how we can frame a number of questions. There is no limit for framing number of questions. If you frame as much questions, your thinking capabilities are improving that much, and you are in a position to learn all those things in our sessions. This is what we need to learn. Whatever question you are getting, whether we are able to solve it or not. So this is top 5. What about least 5? Who are all getting least 5 salaries? I want to give some bonus in my organization, like whoever getting the least 5 salaries, I want to give some additional benefit to them this particular finance year. So your management wanted to analyze least 5 employees who are getting salaries least. Who is getting least salaries in your organization? So who is the least salary getting in the organization? Who is the person? Who is that lucky guy? So he is the person. So Smith is the person going to get the least salary. He's getting the number 1. Least number 1. And next, who is the person getting second least? Who is the person getting second least? So after 800 is the James. So James is 2. Second least person. Who is the least 3? Third least salary. What is the after 950? Say 1250. 3, 3. Okay. Next, who is 4? Is the number 4. So who is 5? 1300. After 1300, who is getting?
Sir, sorry to interrupt, but Sir, Adams is third, right?
Sorry?
Adams is third, right? Third number, third least.
Sorry. Yeah, let me check. So what is the least salary? First least salary is 800. And second least salary is 950. After 950, who is getting? 1100. Yeah, that's correct, Sagar. Thank you. Good catch.
Yes, no problem.
So what is third? Who is next? After 1100, what is the next one? 4. This is 4. And who is next? After 4, who is the least high salary? 1250. After that, 1500. This is the correct. Miller is correct.
Yes.
Actually, Miller is first and Turner is sixth.
Sorry?
Miller is 5. Line 14.
Miller is 5. Yeah, sorry, we already gave 4. Yes. So questions can come anything. So interviewer or any person whoever giving the requirement, they can ask anything. But our mind should start thinking whatever question they are raising, we have to solve this kind of questions. This is basically top 5 or least 5. And next requirement, this I'm improving the complexity of the question. So we have to think like it. Each and every department wise. In every department wise, how many departments we are having total? How many departments we are having total?
Departments.
3 departments. What are all the departments? 10, 20, 30. This is the department values, right? In every department, you want to find the maximum salary. Is it correct? Is it valid requirement or not? So we have total organization having 1 million records. In each and every department. So 10th department, 20th department, 30th department. Department wise highest. So department high salaries. So each and every department, how many departments are there? 10, 20, 30. So 10th department, who is getting highest salary?
King.
Who is getting?
King.
Kings.
King.
King. Okay. 5,000. So King is getting 5,000. Who is getting 20th department? Highest.
Cotton 4.
20. Who is getting? Analyst 4. What is his salary? 3,000. Next, 30th department. Who is getting highest salary in 30th department?
Blake.
Who is getting? Blake. What is the salary? So 2850. Is it valid question? So let's assume we have 100 departments in 1 million data, but each and every department, your organization wanted to identify the who is getting the maximum salary. That is a requirement. They will ask anything. Just they are sitting and asking too many things, but we have to struggle and get the answer. So this is the how we have to think. We need to improve our skill to achieve whatever requirement they are asking, and we have to provide the solution for it. We can't check manually. So far in Excel or any database, we are checking everything in manually. But the SQL language is going to help us to get the information within one statement. Whatever information you want is going to display in your final output. See, I'm improving the second, another important question. So department wise, we got the highest salaries. Department wise, who is getting second highest salary? This is a little typical and complicated question. Whenever you are answering your questions, slowly your interviewer going to take you to the next level. Is it correct or not? Yes or no? You accept or not?
Yes.
So now, what is the department wise second highest salaries? Each and every department having the top salary as well, least salary as well, second highest salary as well, second least salary as well. Top 5 salaries also in each and every department wise. Everything is a positive. Everything is a possible. Every requirement is a possible. We have to answer our questions. That is the only we have to do. That is also possible. Okay. First, we need to understand the data. Very, very important point. What we are going to achieve is very, very important point. Simply learning command, select is like this, update is like this. That syntaxes will get in Google. We need to attend time, we need to attend the classes. How you are going to achieve things. In SQL, any kind of requirement, you are in a position to answer. That is what the mindset you have to keep. Then only you can able to, whatever question they will ask, let them ask, I will just kick them back. So in that way, we have to learn. Should not think like I'm attending some SQL class that is used to retrieve data. It's not like that. There is some data is getting stored in the table. And if someone asking any question, I'm in a position to answer that question immediately. I have that much knowledge. If I don't have knowledge, I'm going to learn where I'm weak. I'm going to improve that skill. That is very, very important point. That's how we have to think. Otherwise, simply you are attending, you are practicing some commands and giving some queries, you are practicing and you are feeling like you are learning something. That knowledge is really good help. So when it is going to help, whenever someone asks you some question, if you respond them answer, then only you feel proud of yourself. Like, yes, I did. He asked something, I did what I need to answer. That is the how you need to think and learn the things. This is some sample data about employee. Assume there is some business data and retail supermarket data, more or Reliance supermarkets having 1,000 supermarkets across the India. And they want to analyze the stores, which store is getting highest revenue. What is the top 10 stores giving highest revenue overall India wise? So same question, how we are thinking in the same question, we have to relate that question into the retail supermarket store. So overall organization wise, what is the top branches getting sales? What is the least branches getting sales? What is the top 10, top 100 branches? I want to close those stores. I don't want to continue business with those stores. It is getting very expensive. They want to get the list of stores who is getting least. Who is getting least sales? Who is getting the least sales and who is getting the top sales overall India wise? Just think about it. Think the data. What exactly some people are asking. And at the same time, so we have Reliance supermarket operating throughout the India in different states. Next level analysis they want to do is, so now you got the least sales or top sales stores across the India. Now you are going to get each and every state. What are all the stores getting highest sales? See, you are adding some law condition. Yes or no? Each state wise, you want to get the top 5 or least 5. These are all valid questions or not? You accept it or not? This is the how you are going to get the actual problems in your real projects. So understanding learning commands and you feel you are having already knowledge on SQL means that won't help. Whenever you are able to solve the actual problem, then you can easily understand, like you are going to can get the solution for any kind of question. So that is how we are going to think. Now in the same way, that is the retail supermarket and also banking sector, ICICI also running the business across the world. They want to know the which branches giving the highest revenues. So this is all the data analysis, right? So what is the end objective, what we are learning here? So this is how we have to think. This is how we need, how to answer these questions, how to get the answers. There are a lot of commands, a lot of options we are going to learn day by day, which is going to help us to understand better and to solve those all these questions we are going to solve. Okay, now who is getting second highest salary in 10th department?
Clark, sir.
Which person? This is the person getting highest salary, Miller. Miller or Clark? 2850.
Clark, sir, not a Miller.
Next, 20th department.
Jones, sir. Jones.
So you have given a wrong number actually. It's
Clark
2450.
actually can
2975, right?
No, 2450. The fourth
2450.
line item. Line item is number 4. Clark. So you
For
were
10th
asking
department.
about yes. Second highest, right?
second highest in 10th
2450.
department. 2450.
Next, 20th department.
Jones.
Jones, what is his salary? 2975. So next, 30th department.
LN, sir. 1600.
1600. So this is the data your business asking. So give me the data. Who is getting second? Who is getting least? Who is getting third? Who is getting five? Top five, least five, top 10, least 10, and any kind of data they are asking you us to retrieve. So we are in a position to solve all these kind of problems. Okay. So we understand the depth of learning. We understand what we need to do, what we need to learn to get all these things. How we are going to solve all those things. Okay. So let's go back and try to understand our learning. Now I'm going to give few questions. You guys need to try on your own, and we are going to understand, discuss those questions in the tomorrow's session. I'm going to give 5 questions as an assignment. Very simple questions, straightforward questions. Okay, let's try to understand those questions. So any questions so far? Anyone having any question in your mind, like this is the valid question or not? This is the way you are thinking is correct or not? You have anything, feel free to discuss. This is very, very important step. Don't hesitate to ask. I'm happy to teach ABCDs also. So this is the place to learn ABCDs also. Don't hesitate to learn.
Sir, actually, I have a question here.
Yeah.
So actually, by looking at this, so if you spend some time, so we can give the answers or whatever the questions you have asked right now. So how about when we are having more number of line items? I mean, more number of things in a file. So are we? So are we going to deal with them in next classes or what?
More number means?
I mean, more list actually, more list from the file. More line items are actually, see, for example, currently we are in this data we are having 16 line items. So by spending some time we were able to give answers. So when we have more data, I was asking.
See, data is 1 million or 10 records. The output is same. Got my point? If you are able to get the solution for 10 records, you can able to get same thing for 1 million records also. We don't need to worry about data. We need to worry about the data for smaller set of data it is coming correct or not. That is what we need to think, Sagar. So if it is going to applicable same for all.
Yeah, same for all, but my question is how we are going to deal with that. I mean, as of now we have seen the data, and then we were identifying that one is highest, the second one is highest, likewise. So when we have the more data, how we are going to deal with that?
We don't need to check the data. We need to get the data whatever our statement is giving. So here we are checking manually. First time we are understanding. That's the reason we are checking them. Whenever you write the logic, it should give the valid data. We need to manually. We can't go and check the manually in the table.
Yes, that's what.
So
that's what my question is. Yes, fine. Yeah. Yes, got it. Yes, I got it.
Yeah. So now I already pinged you in the chart window. There are some questions, 5 questions on the employee table, whatever table we created. Please copy those questions and paste in your local notepad. So, and try to understand the questions, whatever questions we are giving. So we are able to understand that question or not. If you are not able to understand that question, I can help you what to do exactly. This is the requirement for each and every question. So can you quickly tell me someone First question, what it is expecting from this question? Can anyone tell me what is this requirement about? So are you able to get my point?
We are trying to create a new table where we only have the duplicates from the original table.
So we already created one employee table. Correct, right?
Yep.
This is very, very important question. Select star from M. This is the question. This is the table. So you are going to create another table, new table. We know how to create the table, right? We are going to create the new table from the existing table structure as well as same data. This data is going to come into the new duplicate table. That is the requirement. You got it or not? We are not going to create, we are not going to insert the data. We need to get this data as it is from the existing table into the new table. This is the requirement. Understood or not? I'm not expecting answer. I'm trying you guys are able to understand or not. I'm not expecting answer from you. We need to think how to do this. This is what our job.
You can use as command.
Yeah, whatever it is. I don't want answer now. Just I'm asking you guys whether you are able to understand the question or not. That's what my job now. Okay. Now, question number 2. We are going to create another new table like do underscore columns. That is the table name. We are going to create new table. So that table should contain only few columns, not all the columns. Like what are all the columns? Employee number, employee name, salary, and department number. Only these 4 columns is going to get in this particular table. So whenever we are creating a new table, only these 4 columns is going to get. Okay, is it valid question or not? So is it valid question or not? Are you able to understand this question or not? Yes, no, not clear.
Yes,
Need response. That is very, very important so that you can save my energy.
Yes, sir. Understood.
Okay, question number 3. Again. So what is the question number 3? So question number 3, we are going to create the do data table. So this is the third table we are creating from the existing employee table. We want only the empty table structure. We don't want any data. Got my point? So first question is we want the metadata as well as the actual data. Metadata means column names, along with the data also we should get it. And 2, we need to get the only few columns data along with the data. And question number 3, we need to create the new table with the only metadata information. I don't want to get any data, just we need metadata, means only column information. Is it valid scenario or not? With all the columns, not only few columns. And is it clear? Yes or no? I need response from all 26 or 30 members who have joined in this session. Either chart window or the mouse.
Yes.
Yes, no, no. Yes, very good. And question number 4. So we have already salary is, there is some salaries in the table. See, what is the salaries here? 5,000, different salaries is there. Whoever commission having null. See, there is some set of records having their commission is null. Whoever having commission is null, they are asking to update their salary with 5,000 rupees. Is it valid question or not? Okay, update employee table salary with 5,000. Whose commission is null? Is it valid question or not?
Yes, valid.
This is the valid question. Now, only thing we need to get answer for this. That is the only remaining. See how many questions it is coming in our mind. Yesterday, 0 questions in our plate. Now, too many questions adding in our plate. We are thinking like, oh my God, these many things I need to learn. That is how our mind is thinking. Correct, right? Question number 5. So, change the column name. So, we are going to change the column name of salary with salary information. See, this is the salary, but we are going to change the column name with the sal underscore information. How we are going to change the column names sal with the sal information? Which command we are going to use? For question number 4, which command, and question number 5, which command? Quickly, who will tell?
Update command.
For which question?
5th question.
So the command which is going to deal with actual data is which command? The command which is going to deal with the metadata, which command? If you are able to understand, then you will get the command, you'll get here.
Okay, question alter and both.
Alter.
Question number 4, which command? I want command. I don't want answer.
Alter command.
For which question, which command?
For 6th question is alter.
5th question is alter. Because it is dealing with the metadata. Metadata, right? You are updating the
Yep.
column name. 4th question, you are dealing with the actual data. So we are going to use the update command here. I don't know how to use update command, how to use alter command. You guys just sit back and get the feedback. Tomorrow I am going to discuss all these questions with answers. Make sure that whoever getting answers, please send me immediately. Whoever practice, solve, send those answers immediately. Whoever not getting answers, don't worry. I am there to help you. Tomorrow I will share all the questions with answers. Okay. Any questions? Yeah. I already copied these questions, and also I am copying these questions in the chart window. Where is that? And also I am giving all the commands as well. Inserting and selecting commands. Just you can use it. I am keeping in the WhatsApp group. Whoever not there in the WhatsApp group, please join. It's difficult for us to share individual links. So we already created WhatsApp group. Please try to join. All the questions I pasted in the WhatsApp group as well. Okay. Yeah, I'm stopping now. Thanks for everyone. See you tomorrow. Bye.
Thanks, sir.